Hello, welcome to day one of our Doodle for Google contest. Today we're going to learn how to make some fancy letters. So to start off, I'm going to show you how to make bubble letters. And all you need to do is make fancy letters. I'm going to use the word Google. You can use your name. This is just for practice. This is just for fun today. Next week we're going to learn what our theme is and have a better idea of what to do for our Doodle for Google contest. And I'm just going to spell it Google. Now I just wrote really big. I didn't use bubble letters if you noticed, but I did do a little draw light until you know it's right. And what I'm going to do with that idea is I'm going to show you how to make them into bold letters, and all I would need to do is I would just draw around the letter like this. Okay. The O's are kind of easy. I'm going to be honest with you. They are pretty easy to do. So if you go around, you can just make it, and then you can just go back and erase your pencil lines, and you will have a lettering style that is big and bold, one that we can use to work with 3D lettering. So now I'm going to show you how to turn these nice bold letters into 3D lettering. I'm not going to erase everything right now, but you get the idea. You're going to need something called a vanishing point. Now, if you put it over here, it's going to look like it's coming from that area. Vanishing point is basically your viewpoint from where you're looking at it from. So if I were to make my vanishing point down here, we would see the bottom of it as if we're looking up onto the Google. If I put it up here, that would mean we're looking down on it. I'm going to show you both ways. I'm going to start off by showing you from looking up. So we're going to pretend we're just looking up and this Google is way up in the sky. So I'm going to put a dot that shows where I'm looking for. That is our vantage point, our vanishing point. And then I'm going to use my ruler to show where this comes from. So I'm going to slide my ruler, use this as one point, and then the other point is going to be the area where it just reaches, and I can just see it. I can go all the way down if I want. I can always erase some more later on if I want. And then I'm going to do the next point. I'm going to use that vanishing point. Everything is going to connect to that, and maybe I'll use it right here. Then you're going to draw in between. I'm going to stop when I get to the lettering, and then because it also goes over here, it's going to go over there. Okay, and then maybe the other side. I say, wait a minute, Mrs. Hansberry, this does not look like 3D lettering to me, but it will. I'm going to show you how neat this will look. Okay, so it looks like it's just some lines being shot up through the Google design. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this works. So I'm going to draw a line from here to here that mirrors or is, see how that curls up? I'm going to make this line curl up, and then over here is going to curl up also. So when you're looking at it from that perspective, it looks like it's 3D. Okay. I'm going to do another letter. I don't want to do all the letters. It's going to take a little bit of time to do this, and as well as it will take you a little while, especially since you are practicing. This could be your first time doing 3D letters. It will take you a little while to kind of get it right. So I want you to be patient with yourself and realize that this doesn't happen super duper quick. So I'm just going to make it like that. And then you can kind of see how it kind of jumps out at you, so you can see the underneath of it. The same thing is going to happen with these O's. So now the ones that go between are actually from the other ones, so I'm going to try to ignore them. So you might have a lot of extra lines in here. So that one is the one where you can just see the O. And then I'm going to shoot this line. I'm going to use this bottom vanishing point. Everything must connect to the vanishing point and make it go like that. And then I'm just going to make a curved line that kind of resembles that one. So then you can kind of see how that works. If I were to draw it over and just draw in these lines without doing the pencil lines, you will be able to see what I'm talking about. So it looks like it's coming out. And then you'll probably have a line that kind of goes in there on the side. Or to make a line like that. So there's a lot of lines. Every line has to connect to the vanishing point. And then the same thing would happen as if you were to do a vanishing point up top. So if you wanted to change it up and have it look like you're going from the top, you do the same thing. Follow the dot. And I'll just do the O. And if you wanted to, you could even have the letters go fancy like that. So that kind, and then that, and that. And that looks like that's coming from that direction, doesn't it? Which looks kind of bizarre because you really should have only one vanishing point and not really choose both. So that's why that looks a little bizarre. But you will get the idea. Pick one vanishing point, use your ruler, make sure the ruler always matches up. And that's it for today. I want you to try it out. Use your name, use Google, whatever you like.